Hello and welcome to this daily hypnosis session to improve your self-esteem. Before we begin, please ensure that you're in a safe, comfortable environment where you can safely close your eyes and relax. This session is not to be listened to while driving, operating machinery, or during any activity that requires your full attention. Now, as you're sitting comfortably, you might just begin to notice the weight of your body against the surface beneath you. I wonder if you can feel the sensation of your feet touching the floor, grounding you, connecting you to the earth. You may even start to become aware of the gentle rhythm of your breathing as it flows in and out, just like the tide. As your mind becomes curious about what it's like to relax deeply, it might surprise you how easily your eyelids begin to feel heavier, like they're being softly drawn closed by the gentlest of breezes. And as they close, you can turn your focus inward towards that inner landscape where all change begins, where all self-belief is born. As your journey of self-discovery deepens, I wonder if you can imagine a peaceful place. It might be a place you've been to before, or a completely new sanctuary conjured by the creative mind. A place where you're completely accepted and celebrated for who you are. Notice how good that feels to be seen, to be valued. As you rest in this space, you might find it interesting to realize how every breath you take leads you to a state of deeper relaxation, like sinking into a warm, comforting embrace. And isn't it a comforting thought that even without consciously trying, you can allow yourself to drift deeper into this relaxing state where your inner strength and self-esteem can flourish? You know, there was a time, maybe it's not so easy to remember exactly when, where you weren't so sure of yourself. But imagine now, what if you had always known that you were enough? That every step you've taken, every decision you've made, was the best one you could have made with the knowledge and resources you had in that moment. Can you picture yourself seeing your past, present, and future through this lens? And isn't it interesting how this perception changes the color of your experiences, imbuing them with a glow of acceptance and understanding? As we continue this journey together, you might notice a growing warmth in your chest, like a small sun radiating confidence and self-assurance, permeating your entire being. It's fascinating, isn't it, how this glow begins to dissolve any shadow of doubt or criticism, replacing it with compassion, kindness, and self-esteem. I wonder how much more radiant can this warmth become. Now, some might say that self-esteem is simply a matter of perspective, a kind of lens through which we view ourselves. Others may insist it's a feeling, a sense of worthiness that exists deep within you. It could be both, or perhaps something different altogether, something personal, unique to you. Only you know what self-esteem truly means for you. Imagine, if you can, a version of yourself brimming with self-esteem. Can you see the way they hold their head high, the spark in their eyes? Can you hear the strength and conviction in their voice? Feel the energy of their presence? And what if you were to step into this version of yourself, to see the world through their eyes, to feel that conviction coursing through your veins? How empowering does that feel? Yet the most intriguing part may be this: that version of you is not far off, not unreachable, but here, within you, waiting to be recognized and embraced. Every day, with every thought and every action, you're closer to becoming that person. And as you accept this reality, your unconscious mind can reinforce this empowering self-image, integrating it into your everyday life. As you drift deeper into this state of self-assurance, you might realize that the power to nurture your self-esteem has always been within your grasp. All it takes is a shift in perspective, a kinder, more compassionate dialogue with yourself, just like the one we're having now. Interestingly, you might also begin to recognize that your worth is not contingent on the opinions or validations of others. Just as the sun doesn't require permission to shine, you don't need anyone's approval to embrace your self-worth. Isn't it liberating to realize that your self-esteem is yours and yours alone to cultivate? And the more you acknowledge and embrace this truth, the more your self-esteem grows. Like a garden lovingly nurtured, it blossoms, filling your world with vibrant colors and fragrances. And just like that garden, the seeds of self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence have been sown in the fertile soil of your mind. Now it's just a matter of nurturing these seeds, watering them with kind words and positive actions, providing them with the sunshine of acceptance, and they will grow, reaching for the sky. As we begin to return to your full awareness, remember, you can always come back to this place, this inner sanctuary. You are taking these feelings of self-esteem and self-assuredness back with you, integrated into the fabric of your being. And when you're ready, you might notice the feeling of the surface beneath you, the rhythm of your breath, and perhaps you'll begin to feel your fingers and toes moving slightly, reminding you of the physical world. And in a moment, when it feels right, you may find your eyes wanting to open, like curtains unveiling the dawn of a new day. And as they open, you bring with you the strength, the radiance, and the self-esteem from within you into the world outside. And now, in the days and weeks to come, you might notice how these feelings of self-esteem and confidence become stronger, more tangible. Every morning when you look in the mirror, you'll see a person who is worthy, capable, and enough. And with each day, this belief in yourself will continue to grow and blossom. Thank you for joining me in this journey towards improving self-esteem. Continue to honor and value yourself because you are truly worth it. Until next time, goodbye and good mental health.